Welcome back to the Pineal Room University. I am your urban eco-master. Yes. Today, I'm in the spirit of gratitude. The attitude of gratitude. Yes. I must be grateful. Now, I have here with me 2 bottles of honey. Now, these are Jamaican honey. Jamaican honey. And of course, my good friend and former student, Noel Campbell. Mr. Noel Campbell, I'm extremely grateful, extremely elated, and extremely thankful for this thing. This powerful honey, homemade, yes, by Navar's Rabbitry. So nuts, man, give thanks, you know. Yes, and my people, these honey contain some of the most diverse pollen from some of the most resilient bee in Jamaica. So you know you're about to get the powerful prebiotics and probiotic. But importantly, as the black community is facing a lot of issues when it comes on to diabetes, you know that hyperglycemia, yes, sugar in the blood. It's largely due to glucose, synthetic glucose. And so, synthetic glucose have a way of shocking your pancreas. Yes. And throw off the hormones, insulin and glucagon. But honey presents the opportunity for switching from processed sugar, processed glucose, to a more natural, healthier form of sugar, which is a simple sugar in honey. The simple sugar in honey is called fructose. Yes, so honey is predominantly fructose and enzymes. Now, fructose, I don't know if you're familiar with the pentose, but fructose is a structure. Fructose is a mono. Yes, it's a monosaccharide. I don't even want to call it, you know, it's a monosaccharide, you know. Fructose. You know? So the structure of fructose is very important, you know, because it takes on, the structure of fructose takes on this pentose. You know this pentose structure, this pentose. This is called a pentose. But in chemistry we call it pentose. You know, but you can also have your pentose. And later on I'm going to teach you why they call it a pentose. But fructose, this is called a pentagon. This is called a pentagon, as it appears here. A 5-sided figure, pentagon. But when we remove a carbon and insert oxygen, it becomes a pentose, right? So fructose is a pentose, right? So fructose is a 6-carbon sugar, right? It's same thing as C6H12O6, right? I think it's C6H12O6, right? I must check into it after I finish writing this right here, right? So you have your OH group. So this is another CH2OH. This is like an ethanol piece attached to this carbon, ethanol. And then you have your usual hydrogen. The same goes here. You have this OH, you know, symbolizing this alcohol, right? So most of your monosaccharides, they are actually an alcohol type of sugar, right? And then you also have another OH right here. And then, of course, you have another CH2OH molecule right here. And another hydrogen. And they're supposed to, you know, orient themselves in space in such a way to create less steric hindrance. You know what I mean? The molecules coming close together. So they orient themselves in space in just a specific way so that they can achieve the space for reaction. So this is fructose. Fructose has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon. Everywhere you see something looking like this, a carbon is at the center. Right? And wherever you see this 2 parts, it's called a vortex. Right? So carbon creates vortex in molecule, and these are usually electron rich centers, right? So you can push electrons into these regions and you can pull electrons from them. Carbon is unique like that. So this is fructose, and this is already in its simple digestible form. Now fructose has this area. This is the portal, and in the portal you have these very important carbon, and these molecules attached to it, creating frequency, generating different frequencies when it comes to these structures. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon, and we have how many oxygen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 oxygen. How many hydrogen? 1 plus 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 oxygen. So we're correct, right? Now, this can also be represented as the straight chain, a straight chain, and also as the chair configuration. So in another lesson, another lecture, we might delve a little bit more into this. But fructose, very important sugar for the DNA. So when you look into the DNA, when you look into sperm, all of these play a very important role. And we might say the end product in plants. Oftentimes we say the product of photosynthesis. We always say the product of photosynthesis equal glucose. But we never say fructose. Do you know why? When fruits predominantly produce fructose, but photosynthesis in plants resulted in glucose, mainly in classroom when they teach you this. But predominantly, glucose, photosynthesis produce fructose. In another lecture, I'm going to show you how fructose can rearrange itself to take on many other structural formula, including appearing like glucose, appearing like galactose, and all these other monosaccharides. So I am out. Thank you very much. And not say, give thanks for the honey, yard style, Jamaica style. Support Navar's Rabbitry. Go grab a bottle of honey. Just 3,500 Jamaican dollar, and you get one of these. 3,500 Jamaican dollar. Piney lifestyle. Me and my students still do it loud. I'm out.